Hi everybody, welcome back to the Seesaw. Today we have another grocery haul for you. I just went to Aldi today. I didn't need a full week's worth of kind of meats and things like that, so I've got some bits in the freezer to use up. Caleb only has one packed lunch in the week ahead, so that cuts down on some of those bits as well. But I did stock up on a couple of little things that just saw that were either new or looked like a good deal. So I spent £56 today, so that's quite well under our budget. Although in our meal plan there is a meal out this week, or a takeaway meal, so that will put it back up to budgeted amount. But yes, so I would like to say, much like last week, a bit of an echo. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. As I record this, we've gone over 200, which is really amazing. We were really excited to be over 100 last week. So again, if you're new to the channel this week, then welcome. We hope you enjoy our videos and take your time to have a look around. There are a few people have asked us a few questions about us, so I will in the coming weeks, maybe next weekend even, we'll do a family video that just kind of introduces us and a bit about us. So if there's anything you'd like to know about us, then please leave a comment down below and we'll try to pick those things up in the videos in the next week or so. As always, at the end of the video, I will show you our meal plan for the week ahead, so how we're planning to use everything we bought today. But for now, we'll turn you around, show you what we got, and then the meal plan will come at the end. So that is the sweep of our meal plan. As you can see, it doesn't go as far around the counter as the last few weeks have, when we've spent over £70, but we only spent 56. So I still think actually I got quite a lot for my money this week. It just is a bit hit and miss at the moment. I don't know, things seem to be pricier one week and cheaper the next. So I don't know, is anybody else experiencing that at the grocery stores near you? I don't know if it's just me. Only non-food items I got this week were laundry items. So I got some of this fabric softener. It's nectar and flower blossom. It does smell really nice. So we'll try that. And then I got the Aldi version of the laundry gel. So it's the non-bio one, and it's how many washes? 21 washes. So that's a few weeks, 3 weeks of washing for us, because we tend to do a load a day. Breads, I got some sliced white rolls, some of our usual 50/50, and some both in one wraps. Crisps, I did stock up a bit here. So first of all, I got this pack of crispy fries, which Caleb likes and we haven't had for a while. We got hoops, which we all like. And then a bit further around, I saw in the middle aisle that they had chipsticks, which is one of Caleb's favourites, so I got that. And then a bit further along in the middle aisle, I saw some of these little mini bags of popcorn, which has the toffee, the sweet, and the sweet and salt. So there's something there to suit everybody in the family, so I grabbed one of those as well. So that is a lot more kind of crispy, snacky things than I normally buy in 1 week. I usually buy 2 bags of something, but it will last us for a couple of weeks. Got some safari snacks for Caleb. He quite likes those as a school snack. Or just an anytime snack after school or in the evening. Some of the caramel shortcake slices, that's my weekly indulgence. They do last me all week, so I have one every couple of days with a cup of coffee. Some Haribo Tang Fastics. I do buy Haribo on my subscribe and save from Amazon, but we're just about out at the moment, so I got a pack of these just to keep Caleb going with a few sweeties. As I've said before, he doesn't eat a lot of sweet. He doesn't particularly like chocolate, just like bars of chocolate, and he'll have 2 or 3 of those Haribos at a time, and that's enough for him. So he's not a big sweet eater, which is good, but it also means I try to keep a bit of variety for when he does fancy something. Biscuits is a different matter. He loves his biscuits. He has a couple every evening before bed with a drink. So this week we've got jammy wheels and choc chip cookies for him, and I've got some milk chocolate digestives. I've seen this advertised on TV recently, and they happen to have it in Aldi. It's quite unusual for them to have something new, but it's the iced vanilla latte, and there are how many? 8 sachets in there, and you just add cold water, no milk or anything needed, and I'm assuming ice if you want it really icy. It was £1 something in Aldi, nearly £2 I think, but seemed like quite good value compared to what I imagine it is in the other stores. But just curious if anybody has tried this, any coffee lovers. I do like an iced coffee in the summer. If I can make it at home using this and it's tasty, then great. I sometimes make one in I've got a Tassimo machine at the back there. I sometimes make a regular latte and then just pour it over ice and wait a little while to drink it. But keen to give those a try. A bottle of Diet Cola, some of these strawberry still waters. Caleb quite likes these bigger bottles. He does take the little bottles of juice and water in his lunchbox, but he does quite like these bigger bottles just for a drink to drink. Got 2 of the Aldi cup shots, the chicken pasta and the sweet and sour. And then again in the middle aisle I spotted that they had the actual mug shots, but they only had the chicken and sweet corn, which is my favourite flavour. I'm all out of those. I've used a couple this week at work, so I've got 3 of those just to stock back up my work drawer. Apple juice and a green top milk as always. Some beautifully butterfully. We're almost out of spread, so that will stock us back up. Squidgy pouches for Caleb, some coleslaw. I've got 2 of these Sicilian lemon luxury yogurts. I do like Muller Light and that style of yogurt, but sometimes I just want something that's just a bit more indulgent. And yes, they are more calories, but I don't have them very often. And this is 177, I think that says 177 calories, so almost 200 calories for a pot. But it is so tasty compared to the sugar-free and the low-fat versions. Sometimes you just want to indulge, and I think it doesn't hurt you as long as you're not doing it all the time every day. On that note, raspberry trifles. These are my absolute favourite little one-pot puddings. Haven't had them for quite some time. Just spotted that they'd got these in today. They were just actually stocking the shelf, so grabbed a pack of those. Some cheese triangles. We had these on burgers a couple of weeks ago. If you look back at my Meals of the Week videos, there was a week we had burgers. I think it wasn't last week, I think it was the week before. And we used these toppers. They are really spicy, so the jalapeno is quite strong. But oh, they were so delicious, because we have chicken burgers, which although we bought the Aldi version of chicken burgers, like the fresh ones, they were really well seasoned, but they can feel a bit dry, chicken burgers. And this on the top just added lots of flavour and were absolutely delicious. So I've grabbed some of those because we are having burgers again this week. Ice cream wise, I got some of the ice splits, which Caleb likes, and I got some almond, it's kind of like magnums, aren't they, the almond version. I got 2 packs of croquettes, so the cheddar cheese ones and just the ordinary potato ones. And a pack of the cooked ham. They had the just regular cooked ham, not smoked this week, which is our preferred one. They sometimes have the peppered ham, sometimes smoked and sometimes cooked ham trimmings. But again, £1.89 for this big pack of 400 grams, and they're really nice pieces of ham in there. You do have to sort through the shelf because there are lots that really are just trimmings, which are fine if you want to use it like in an omelette or to use it in a pasta dish or something like that. But if you're wanting it for sandwiches or to have with some salad, you want the bigger pieces. But there is always a few packs in there with some proper bigger pieces of ham in it. These are kind of slices. They're thin in terms of their width, but they are quite chunky pieces of ham. So those will be really good for sandwiches and salads. Meat wise, I got some of the mini breast fillets. We had those this week with just a coating on, and they made a really nice midweek supper. The sweet chili chicken thighs, which one of mine and Tony's favourites. Some bacon, some Cumberland sausage. We're going to have barbecue pork tonight. They unfortunately only had 1 pack of the barbecue flavour. These are really nice. They're quite thin pork loin steaks, easy to do on the barbecue, but I'm probably going to cook them inside. But there are only 4, but these 2 here are quite small, and that would not have been enough for the 3 of us. I would have 1. Tony usually has 3 of these, and Caleb's now at the point where he'll eat 2, so definitely wouldn't have been enough. So I got some of the Cajun ones as well, which Tony and I will both eat. So Caleb can have barbecue, and then Tony and I between us will have whatever's left. On to fruits and veg. I've got the traffic light of peppers. I've got some herb salad for the guinea pig. Got some wonky strawberries, which once again don't look particularly wonky, and they were only £1 compared to over £2 for a normal pack. Some chestnut mushrooms, some baby corn, blueberries, red grapes, 2 packs of the little gem lettuce. I just find that's ideal if we're having lettuce or salad with our dinner. I can just chop one of those up, the whole thing gets eaten, or if I'm taking salad for lunch, and then you've still got a fresh one. I think once you chop lettuce, it starts to quickly go downhill. So we find we end up giving it to the guinea pig the next day and then starting all over again. So I thought that using the little gem would be a better way of doing it. The Pink Kids apples, Caleb and I both love these. They're like Pink Lady apples, but they're mini, so they're kids size. They don't always have them. They haven't had them in for probably a good couple of months. And the regular Pink Lady apples are quite expensive and quite big. So I was quite glad to see these back in today. They're £1 something for a pack of, I think there's 5 in there. There's intended to be one for every day of the week. But yes, Caleb and I both like those. Some bananas, a cucumber, and some cocktail vine tomatoes, which looks really nice this week. So on to our menu plan for the week ahead. So tonight we're having the barbecue and Cajun pork with potato croquettes and some salad. Tomorrow night we're going to have good old-fashioned bangers and mash with vegetables and gravy. Tuesday night we'll have the burgers and I'll make some chips to go with those. Wednesday night we've got unusually for us, we've got, well, 2 things. It's Caleb's best friend's birthday. His best friend is also his childminder's son, so they'll be having a party tea at her house. And then straight from there, Caleb's got a football match, which is quite unusual. Football season is finished, but the age group that plays a year below him have approached our coach and asked if we could do a friendly fixture just so that they go from 5-a-side to 7-a-side next year, and they go onto a bigger pitch. And so they've asked if they can have a little friendly game with us just to get some practice in at playing 7-a-side and playing on a bigger pitch. Our boys were all quite keen to do it, so kind of an unplanned midweek football game. So when we're finished with football, we're just going to have some pizza after that, and we'll probably order a takeaway pizza. Thursday night we will have the sweet chili chicken. I was going to do peri-peri pork, but we're having pork tonight, and so I've decided to do the sweet chili chicken instead with rice and some salad. And then Friday night we'll have the mini fillets. I'll make a coating of my own for them this week, cook those up, and we'll have those with wraps and salad. And then Saturday we'll have our good old favourite brinner, breakfast for dinner. Haven't had that for a few weeks, so that will be our Saturday dinner. So that's our plans for the week ahead. Quite a busy week again, taking a few shortcuts again, nothing really kind of recipe based, homemade. But I promise you we will get back to some of those in the near future. It's just been quite crazy recently, and with my foot injury I'm still a little bit wobbly, and so I'm trying to still be a bit careful and not spend too much time on my feet in the evenings after a busy day at work. So these things just help me to get dinner ready in half an hour rather than pottering around the kitchen for an hour or so to make dinner. But we will be back to some more of the recipe based meals in the near future, and I'll be happy to share those with you as we go. So thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you back on the seesaw soon.